Is this thing on? Mic check. What's going on, AAA family? It's your boy, Coach Smook, here on the Coach Smook Network, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality, bringing you another live morning show. Before we get into the show, I got to ask you to do a few things. First, just come in and like the stream. You don't know how much that truly helps the channel continue to grow. Make sure you share it out. Let somebody know that you're tapped in here on the Coach Smook Network. And also, just make sure you're subscribed. If you're not a member of the AAA family, take an opportunity and join by typing in the chat right now, exclamation mark, AAA. Hit the enter button and you'll see a link provided in the chat. And if you need help, one of our moderators can assist you. We thank you for every future partner that's getting ready to join this family and help us continue to grow. And today, we want to invite you to get into this conversation. Can Kalen DeBoer cut it as the head coach at the University of Alabama? The thoughts are on you. The phone lines are open for you. I want to hear your thoughts here on the Coach Smook Network. Somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's go.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Welcome in this morning. Good morning, everybody. Good to see y'all. Good to see everybody, man. Let me see, make sure I got a good mic check. We good in on the audio. Good to see everybody in the chat. I know y'all straggling in this Friday morning. It's gloomy outside, but we are here today with the Coach Smook Network, man. Give it up for yourselves once again, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning. Listen, we trying some new stuff out this morning. We're trying to get right into the call-in segment, so hopefully you guys are loaded up. You guys are ready to get into the conversation. Straight up conversation today about Alabama football and a lot of the fan talk, a lot of the conversations that we've been having amongst the fan base, right? And a lot of it has to do with the coaching staff, the offensive struggles, things that happened last year, offensive line, the quarterback inconsistencies, the wide receivers dropping passes, the whole play calling of the offensive side of the ball. And now we're in the off season. We get to kind of digest and kind of really dive into it and look back at it. But we want to start off easy, and before I even get into that, man, I just want to thank y'all for pulling up for real, man. My TikTok family, I see y'all over there. I just wanted to shout out the TikTok family real quick. Hi, LOL, man. I see you over there. Appreciate you for pulling up, family. Make sure y'all share the stream over there on TikTok, but also make sure y'all come over on YouTube and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on our way to our next goal of 5K, man. We on the way. 5K, we on the way. Thank y'all for y'all support, man, on all platforms. Facebook, come in, drop your reactions. And TikTok, YouTube, continue to react. Twitch, if you're live on Twitch, I see we've been getting 3 or 4 live viewers on Twitch. We got to find out what we got to do to get our algorithm right on Twitch so we can get this live show streaming on Twitch. And then we want to start doing some vlog IRL type of coverage on Twitch. So I continue to support, man. Continue to like and share. Continue to send the gifts. Continue to tap the screen. That's all we need y'all to do for real, man, so that we can continue to grow. But with that being said, man, I gotta do something real quick. I gotta shout out my people, man, that's in the chat right now. I need you right now. To go ahead and drop a comment in either chat. It doesn't matter which chat right now. Let me know where you watching from. And it don't matter what team you root for right now. We talking college football. We just so happen to be talking about Kalen DeBoer in Alabama today. I'm a Bama fan. Roll Tide. You better know it. Roll Tide. But we talk college football over here. So as you tap into the comments, get ready to jump in on the phone line. We have a live call-in, so we will be live here in about 5 minutes. We're gonna open this phone line. 10 minutes. Or 5 minutes. All right, we'll be live 5 minutes. Phone line to be open because my little explanation ain't gonna take long. But I want to acknowledge everybody in the live chat right now here on the YouTube side. Thank y'all for tapping in. Dominic, appreciate you for pulling up my guy Roll Tide. Up for my guy Dominic. What's good? Continue to roll. What's up, Jordan? He back on the ones and twos. We're gonna do what they do. And he tapped in the chat, man. I appreciate my mods, my producers, my on-screen production team, man. They make what they do, man. We really do. We really be making moves, man. I don't know about everybody else's channel, but we be having some crazy on-screen production. What's up, Zach? Good to see you, man. Roll Tide. Good to see you. Good to see you. The kinesis is in the building. Y'all, if my eyes look a little glossy, y'all see me and Boss on that walk, man. That whole foggy mid-morning dew mist energy and this raining, I don't like it. What's good? What's good? What's good, Sully? My brother Sully in the chat. Him and my nephew, man, they've been making waves, bro. I'm telling y'all better watch out. I'm ready for Sully to get back on this content. Shout out to the TikTok family. What's up? Is that Mommy? Mommy said it. What's good? Mommy said it over there on TikTok. Antonio tapping in from Panama City Beach, Florida. My brother always looking to do what to do. Dropping the roses. Mommy said it is dropping the roses. Already going in, showing us mad love this morning, man. I tell y'all what, we got mad support. It's crazy. We've been getting more support from non-college football fans in the offseason. And I mean just showing up, dropping comments, sharing the stream, liking the stream, subscribing to the YouTube channel. Right? I've had so many TikTok family members that don't watch college football or they despise Alabama just because of the interactions and the things that we post and we do on TikTok. They've come over and subscribe to the channel and help us continue to grow and grow the community. And they're sharing our content on different platforms too. So we appreciate each and every one of you that's supporting the Coach Smook Network here today. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for your support. And like I said, we're going to get into this topic of conversation today. Hopefully we get we got Zach, man. Zach, I know Zach is going to be in on this one today, but I'm gonna get my quick thoughts on it. Topic of conversation today. Topic of conversation here on the Coach Kalen Show is 2026 Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer. Can he cut it? Do you think that Kalen DeBoer is equipped to cut it for Alabama? And when I say cut it, what is the standard? What are we saying when we're asking for Kalen DeBoer to do his job that he was hired to do? As a fan base, what are we asking him to do? I say this because I think he's exceeded expectations upon his arrival. Like, imagine having to follow up the greatest college football coach of all time. Holds every major record at the university during his 17-year tenure. And you're to follow that up and do what? Match that in year one because he quote unquote left you a stable of players. Like you have to be a little bit more logical. So what is cutting it when we talk about Kalen DeBoer and being a successful head coach at the University of Alabama? Because the college football landscape has changed. The game of college football has changed. That is not a secret. I think Coach Saban was the first to start to preach that message and echo that. So we're going to have that conversation today. We're going to open the phone lines here. And if you ask me what's cutting it for me, I think Kalen DeBoer into this season with this schedule. You got Georgia. You got to go to. You got Georgia coming in this year. You're on the road against Tennessee. No, do we host Tennessee this year? I think we're on the road against Tennessee. I'm gonna dive into the schedule, but I think this is a favorable schedule. Get to host the Iron Bowl this year, in a year where I think they're more equipped to do more damage as a program on the field, right? I think they are way more equipped as a staff with the offensive defensive mind that they have. So you got Auburn that's going to make noise. You got Texas A&M wanting to prove that their season wasn't a fluke. You got Oklahoma solidifying their trenches, figuring out their quarterback situation. LSU with a lot of hype. So we have a lot of these teams on our schedule this year. A lot of proving opportunities. Kalen DeBoer can start to separate himself from that conversation of not being worthy to be the head coach the University of Alabama, and I do think he will be able to cut it. I think Kalen DeBoer is set up for an 11-1 season. Best case scenario, they go undefeated. This team can start clicking early and be an undefeated squad. Nobody saw Indiana as a squad that was going to click and find their identity from week 2 on throughout the season and just do their job every week and be that team. Nobody expected that. So when I think about it, I think Kalen DeBoer has the roster, he has the staff around him. This is his opportunity to solidify himself. So we're going to open the phone lines here on the Coach Smook Network. We're going to get into the call-in segment. And I want you to share your thoughts. 334-625-1121. Again, that's 334-625-1121. Alabama head coach, Kalen DeBoer. Can he cut it in the 2026 season? Here on the Coach Smook Network, we want to hear your thoughts. Before we get into it, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors here on the Coach Smook Network. Frederick Harris and Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama for the call-in segment. And we got our first call on the line. Let's get it. Uh-oh. Hey, hold on, y'all. I messed something up. Let me make sure we're good.
Call from Zach.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook? Talk to me, man.
What's good, Coach? How y'all doing this fine Friday morning?
Look, man, we're good, brother. Let me make sure I got you routed in. Nope, we got him now. We should have him now, y'all. Y'all check Zach. Zach, you in there?
Yes, sir. I can hear you just fine.
All right, y'all. We got him in there. Let's go, man. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. And once again, shout out to our sponsors here on the Coach Smook Network, Frederick Harris and Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama. We appreciate you. Zach, what's going on, man? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, Coach Smook. But yeah, I wanted to comment, and I think Kalen DeBoer will cut it for the 2026-2027 season. I'm not talking future. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to focus on this season. What I need to see from Kalen DeBoer and this staff for them to cut it, so to speak, is to win a game that necessarily they aren't expected to win. And when I say that, I mean against a quality opponent like a Ohio State, like a Indiana, like a Oregon, a Texas, a team that on paper has a more veteran presence, but we just go in and do what we got to do to overcome the adversity that we would face in a game like that. You know,
what team on our schedule would be that team for you, Zach? What team on our schedule would be that team for you? Just off the top of your head, what team would present that type of validation for you?
If I have to go with a team right off the top of my head that's on our schedule, and I'm not talking about Georgia because you know, I'm talking outside of Georgia. You know, I would have to go with A&M because A&M offensively would present a style of offense that we normally struggle against with a mobile quarterback. You know, because that has been Alabama's kryptonite. You know, mobile quarterbacks have been their kryptonite. So, like, holding Marcel Reed to like under 100 yards rushing, you know, and holding the run game, being able to lock up the wide receivers, being able to get pressure from a defensive line standpoint. No linebackers, just pure D-line rush, that first initial push, in the trenches, and everything like that.
Yeah, I think right now to really get a good gauge on this team, you're going to have to see dominant performances on that week 1 and week 2 matchup. You get the host Eastern Carolina to kind of kick off the season and establish some momentum, and then you get to go on the road for your first conference matchup against Kentucky, which I think kind of puts your team in a week in week out. Kind of like we was in survival mode after Florida State. I think because of the
Right.
conference matchup, you can't go on the road and lose to Kentucky in a year where you're supposed to take a step forward. So it kind of puts the team on that hype. And Kentucky understands they have an opportunity to create some hype for themselves early off in the season with an upset over Alabama at home. So it's a lot of things, a lot of outline factors that Kalen DeBoer as a head coach has scheming up the perfect offense, right? Past scheming up the perfect offense or the perfect game plan, he has to be prepared to handle with this team. To me, that's going to allow him to start to separate. Because one thing that we can all agree on, and I'm gonna give myself a bing bing for that one, because Coach Saban was very keen on affecting the psychological aspect of how his players develop. Is that true or not, Zach?
That's true. And I will say this, and with us bringing in Adrian Clem, that kind of brings that same mindset, because he's a hard coach like Nick Saban was. The coach ain't afraid to get after the guys and motivate them and fire them up and have them stay focused on what they need to do to win in the trenches from an offensive line standpoint. And also another thing I would need to see from Coach DeBoer is to go in to Tennessee and beat Tennessee at Tennessee, because since the NIL era has started, we have not beat Tennessee at their place. We beat them at home, but we have not beat them on the road. To be able to go into their stadium and come out with a win where we know Tennessee's going to play their hardest at home, in front of their crowd, and that's one of the most volatile stadiums to play in the SEC. To walk out of there with a win would put another notch in his belt to even more solidify his spot at Alabama.
Facts. So what does cutting it look like for this season though? What is Kalen DeBoer is in a good spot. He's handling the job just as he should, with all the factors in place, not just looking at an overall record. What does it look like in your eyes for him to be able to still remain amongst those, to be not just the head coach of Alabama, but to keep Alabama in a place of, okay, Alabama has status because they have Kalen DeBoer as their head coach. What's that look like this year, record wise? How far do they go? What does that look like?
At the record wise, at the bare minimum, 11-1 regular season and a deep playoff run or push. Like at least a semifinal or national championship appearance, not win, but appearance. And then from just a coaching standpoint, the run game being at a level to where it's balanced, to where we're averaging a solid 3.8 to 4.2 yards, where we need to be averaging for this run game to be efficient and effective and to stay in rhythm, uh, and to be a solid overall team, because this offense can be explosive, and we have the quarterback to do it this year, so I'm excited to see it. We just gotta go out there and compete and go out there and get it done. Play to the best of our ability and don't hesitate in the run game.
Facts, facts, facts. In the run game, it's funny that you say that because we have a graphic on the screen now. Out of this room, and we see the roster, the current running backs that are set to kind of have opportunity to contribute in the game this season. Khalifa Keith, Daniel Hill, Kevin Riley, all 3-year players, 3+ year players on campus or in programs. And then you have the young guys with, a season or less. They're coming into their freshman year with A.K. Deere, E.J. Corral, Trayshawn Brown. Out of that group, man, where does the balance come from? Who's the primary backs in your eyes? And how much of their effectiveness impacts how we see Kalen DeBoer's overall tenure at Alabama? Because since he's been at Alabama, we have yet to see a true run game emerge and be consistent. So which of these guys helps him right that ship in your eyes, Zach?
Daniel Hill, A.K. Deere, 1A, 1B, you could flip-flop whichever one. E.J. Corral having success in his reps, because I don't think he's gonna be like we won't see a heavy dose of him, but I do think that he will have opportunities and he just needs to capitalize on those opportunities. But yes, I right now I'm going with Daniel Hill and A.K. Deere to lead that running back room and to be the two-headed monster that we typically lean on to make this run game more consistent.
Okay. And last thing, Zach, as we get ready to open the phone lines up, we're going to go into an infomercial break, and then we're going to open the phone lines back up. If Alabama does not reach the playoffs, if Alabama is a 9-3 team that does not reach the playoffs, right? Because I do think there will be 2, maybe 3 SEC teams with 9-3, 8-4 records that will be in the top 25 that will not make. What does that say for Coach Kalen DeBoer? And which staff member are you moving first if that type of season is? Being that Kalen DeBoer probably won't get the boot. It'll probably be one of those staff members. Which staff member is it and why is that?
Ooh. All right. If we go 9-3, Kalen DeBoer will be on the hot seat because it would show us that even though he has his roster, that it still can't compete in the SEC. Then the first coach that comes to mind that I think would ultimately get the boot would be Coach Robert Gillespie, because I think if we have a 9-3 season, it would be because of the lack of the run game in this year. only because we have shown inconsistencies at that position, you know, and so it would be like a tough loss for Alabama because I think Robert Gillespie is a good running back coach, and I think he has gotten the short end of the stick on the offensive side of the coaching staff. But I think if we have another season where we're 90th or worse in the run game, I think he would get the boot. You know.
Hey, you went way left than what I thought. I thought you were definitely going for the OC, but you surprised me on that one. Y'all give it up for Zach. Zach, final thought, man, as we get ready to open the phone lines up. Right?
Final thought. Shout out to my AAA family. Love you guys. Roll Tide, and I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, Zach, man. Roll Tide. Y'all give it up for Zach in the chat, man. Let's go, man. That was a great phone call from Zach. Yeah. Hey, we're going to take a quick infomercial break, but I just want to digest the phone call real quick before we go to our little infomercial break. We just thank our sponsors, Walk-Ons, again, for supporting us. But we also just want to, again, announce our partnership with Sports Info Solutions. We're going to be using them for some off-season content. It's going to be fun, too. It's going to be fun. Uh-oh, man. Got some dirt in my eye. Y'all seen us on that walk this morning. I should have a couple of the breezes, you know, when the dirt be blowing up in your face. But I want to digest the phone call for him to go that way with the run game. And that's just the nature of the business, y'all. When there's a lack of production at a certain position, it's not always blamed on the kids or the player. It's always the coach. What is the coach not doing to develop this talent that we evaluated and said was going to keep us at a competitive level or help us compete for a championship? And we've had top 5 running backs up and through this roster year in and year out. For the run game to be suffering the way it has been, offensive line coach has already been changed. We've seen that. We've seen the transition of it. Now, wide receiver coach has been changed. I guarantee you, man, Zach might be on to something right there. And we've had that conversation before. He just remembers so much, man. But real quick, before we get into the next phone call or we open those phone lines back up, we're going to take a quick second and get into our infomercial break. If you're not a member of the AAA family, man, take an opportunity to join by doing this. Check this out, chat.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notifications button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Hold on 1 second. If you're serious about sports, you need more than just box scores. You need real insight. That's why Sports Info Solutions is the official partner of the Coach Smook Network. Sports Info Solutions is my go-to source for in-depth stat analysis, giving you the tools to truly understand player production, tendencies, and performance on a whole new level. From NFL, MLB to NBA, Sports Info Solutions delivers advanced data that helps fans, coaches, and analysts see the game behind the game. This isn't just stats, it's context. Looking ahead to the next generation of stars? Check out nfldraft.sportsinfosolutions.com for elite draft analysis and detailed prospect breakdown. Make it your new go-to stat tracker. Visit sportsinfosolutions.com today. Now let's get back in the game.
Roll Tide only.
Leandre, go to
Tide only. Roll my way. Find the goal line. Keep it roll tide. Let's go tide. Roll the ball my way. Find the goal line. Keep it roll tide. Let's go tide. Roll the ball my way. Find the goal line. Keep it roll tide. Let's go tide. Roll the ball my way. Find the goal line.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips? The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm back here teasing like a baby, y'all, man. Shout out to all the TikTok gifts. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. All of my TikTok family, appreciate y'all for tapping in. I see you over there. Mommy said it with how many gifts is that? That's 20 from her. Shout out to her for the 20 roses. Then we got 20 roses from I can't say that on my live, but she know who she is. Shout out to Bethany. We got a little running inside. We're not gonna be bad this morning. The TikTok family, y'all know what happens when we get on the TikTok lives. Y'all, we have fun. If y'all don't watch content outside of what we do on the morning show, you're missing out on the whole coolness of what this community is, man. And it ain't just about me, because we got some personalities. Y'all heard Zach on the phone lines. Zach ain't just Zach on the phone lines. I just need y'all to know that Zach is not just Zach on the phone lines. I'm so serious. He's not just Zach on the phone line. When we outside, Zach be outside with Coach Smook. Zach be outside with Coach Smook, if you know what I mean. Hey, we don't do nothing crazy, but we be having some fun. But appreciate y'all, Bethany. Appreciate you for becoming the title gifter over here on the TikTok side. Digital to Dirt says, "Hey, new friend, y'all, check out all my family on TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Keep up with my TikTok family. YouTube family, thank y'all for tapping in. TikTok, if y'all haven't, please come to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It will help us get up to our next milestone. We're so close. We're trying to do our thing and continue to grow. Even if you're not a Bama fan, we talk all college football. If you look at the new page, the channel, the YouTube channel, we changed our background and our profile picture, because we're not just strictly Bama coverage anymore. We're finishing out the month of May, and then y'all will see a whole new backdrop for the whole season. When we talk Bama, we'll have a Bama backdrop, but we got a lot of players and a lot of universities where we're going to take every opportunity to visit and expand our network and just expand our coverage. It's other personalities and content creators that want to do this for the next 10, 15 years that I would love to have on the Coach Smook Network representing those schools. So if you're an aspiring content creator and you're looking to collab to help, get your voice out, about your school or whatever school you cover when it comes to college football. If you talking some good ball, if you got some personality, you look like you want to be developed, in this, holler at me, man. Collaborations are on the list. They are on the calendar. The whole month of July will be a month of collaborations, special guests, recruiting coverage. I don't gatekeep. So tap in, show some love. Back to the topic of conversation. Jordan, can we get a beat switch as I open my peaches? Hold on, y'all. Let me open my peaches. Let me appreciate y'all. And the phone line is open, 334-625-1121. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I don't want to waste no peaches. Deal, bro. I don't know if I'm going to be able to let Amanda and Jordan have sound effects control anymore, y'all. They be acting up. They really be hitting the laughing, the little laughing. Y'all, and I know y'all be on the other side laughing too. Y'all like that stuff. Hold on. I'm hungry, y'all. Y'all know your boy gaining weight. I be in the gym. I'm up at all times of the night eating. I can't help it. I got a serious problem. I got a serious problem. See, Mary J, know what I'm talking about? You the peach cups? Yeah, come on, chat. Y'all know these peach cups. Why they make them so hard? I understand freshness, preserving, and all that stuff. But yeah, this should be air release, pressure release valve or something should be attached to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got some responses to our topic of conversation, or the second half of. We talked about Kalen DeBoer. Can he cut it this year? If he doesn't cut it, I asked the question. If he doesn't cut it, which coach, which support staff member would be the first person to go? Jason Jackson has a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. We got phone lines open, 334-625-1121. My brother Jason says he believes it will be Grubb. He believes Grubb will be the first one to go. If the offense isn't producing, then he got to go. I was leaning more so to that too, because when it comes to recruiting, now I get where Zach came from. I mean, I could play both sides of it. I think he had a strong supporting, detailed supporting argument and facts. Because come on, Coach G, you getting all this quality talent, these 5 stars, and we ain't seen a 1K rusher at Alabama in how many years? 4 years now? I'm sorry, I'm still eating. I'm sorry. The banana was right there. It looked so good too. I had to break it. Hey, y'all, what's up? Did y'all see me get distracted? My eyes just I guess I caught a whiff of it. I don't know. But anyways, what was we talking about? Oh yeah, Grubb. So yeah, you look at the running backs, you blame the running backs or the running back coach, But at the same time, I could turn around and say, well, the play calling ain't setting up the running backs. We ain't giving the running backs enough chances. Can somebody research something for me? And this is kind of turned into a running game conversation again, because we all know as Bama fans, we know that was where we struggled the most. But I need one of my AAA members, one of my loyal Bama fans, or anybody that can research the stats. So Coach Gillespie has been at Alabama since 2019, I believe, right? That was his first year as the running back head coach or running back coach. It was either 2017 or 2019, one of the two. Has he had a 1K rusher since Najee Harris left? Because we can't really give him credit for developing Najee, right? We can't really give him credit for that. Najee he had to be there in 2019. So has he had a 1K rusher? B-Rob didn't have 1K. Too many injuries. Jay's got injured. Roydell was injured. Those were some of his big signees. But Trey Sanders wasn't his guy. Everybody says general consensus here is Grubb has to go. I mean, I don't know, man. For me, and I'm gonna poll it out. Let's poll it out. Let's do this. I'll just poll it out for the chat. We'll do this. I'll poll it out for the chat. And let me see. Hopefully y'all see the chat, because StreetYard doing a little thing trying to upgrade. If Alabama offense Sales 2026. Which offensive staffer goes first? Grubb, Gillespie. And them the only two that I think will get a real look. Let's see if this poll gets created. Uh-oh, that's pretty lit. Let's see. Can y'all see that on the screen? I'm slipping again, y'all. Look at me. I'm so fat, y'all. I cannot stop eating. Other than B-Rob had 1K. Oh, I didn't know that. Was B-Rob under Grubb though? I mean, under Gillespie. Yeah, he was. He came after Najee. I'm tripping. Gibbs. Do we really give Gibbs? Do we really give Coach G credit for Gibbs? Gibbs developed at Georgia Tech. Just like I don't give Coach Wiggins credit for J-Mo. I don't give him credit for J-Mo. Brian Robinson did have 1,000 yards in 2021. You're absolutely right. The first year Bryce was starting quarterback because he was the only running back available that season. Remember, everybody else got injured. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Appreciate y'all. See, this is why I love my community. What up, Fluffy? Y'all give it up for Fluffy Jaguar over there on TikTok, man. Give it up for my sister. I can't even call her my sister. My fine auntie over there, y'all. Maybe coming over here supporting your boy. I appreciate the love. But for me, I think it's Grubb. Bama fans, I think it's Grubb. I think that dynamic of Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb will get the hardest look that it's gotten since its existence, right? One, being on the stage that Alabama is, the level that Alabama is on, the SEC losing its grip on the power of college football, I think that's where you're going to look. The defense has not been a problem, man. Kane Womack has come into this role and kind of just taken what Coach Saban said as a foundation. You saw some early struggles with understanding language, and then you kind of just seen it take off. You saw it take off. The more plays that players got, the more reps that players got in game, live reps, you saw it get better. And then last offseason, I think after the Florida State game, that defense didn't turn around, man. And by the time it started looking bad, it was because of the wear and tear that the offense, the lack of consistency on the offensive side caused on the defense. By the time it looked bad, it was because we were not doing anything still offensively. And so, yeah, I think it goes to Grubb. I think it goes to Grubb, in my opinion. I don't get autocorrect sometimes, bro. What happened? I think you can only claim the guy if he did better than at his previous team, but that's just me. Nah, man, you can't say that. You can't say that because I think J-Mo, the only reason J-Mo did better is because we had a space for him. But he was at Ohio State, where if he had opportunities, I think he still would have been just as explosive. But they were so deep. We didn't have that depth of talent that year when it got him out the portal, right? When he transferred to Alabama. And it wasn't even a portal, it was a transfer, right? Was that portal? Was that early portal period? 2021? That was first year portal, right? It wasn't NIL yet. Am I right? Man, these past 4 years have been such a blur, y'all. I'm not. These past 4 years, like when it comes to college football or anything, these past 4 years, like trying to collect events, especially when Coach Saban retired. Anybody else feel like, as a Bama fan, you feel like the last 2 years, well, now we're talking about 3 years. Going on 3 years, the last 3 years, January of 27 will be 3 years. It don't feel like it feel like it's been a long time since Saban retired, but it feel like it just happened yesterday. Do that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody else but me? Because of how much media attention Alabama still gets. Like for Georgia fans to not be scared of Bama, right? To not be scared of Kalen DeBoer. For Texas fans to feel like that they're the new SEC powers of the SEC. For LSU fans to be so hyped about Lane Kiffin, everybody still wants Bama. Georgia is the reigning SEC champs, y'all. Like, why does everybody still want Bama? If we're not who we feel that we still are, like, and if we are who you the opposing fan bases say we are, why do you all still want to prove it to us? We should be in the rearview mirror. But you all see what's happening. You all see what's happening. And so because of that, I think now Kalen DeBoer is being taken a little bit more serious coming into the season when it comes from an outlier standpoint. From the outliers that where people just kind of they get passive in their evaluation of competition. Oh, we just missed a phone call. And so when I look at it, I think one thing about it is Kalen DeBoer doesn't have to do anything different than what he's been doing. I truly believe the drop off or the missing piece has been him not having his quarterback. And if Austin Mack or Kalen Russell is not the answer this year, I don't think Kalen DeBoer is the guy. I don't care who your play caller is at this point. If Austin Mack or Kalen Russell is not the guy, then we got some questions to ask. We got another caller on the line. Let's get it.
Call from
Rod Baker, put me in the game, coach.
to accept.
Yo, Rod, you in the game? Coach Smook, talk to me, man.
What's going on, man? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, we got you, man. We got you. I think we got you, chat. We got him. Yeah, it looked like we got you. We got the meters going. Go ahead, man. Talk to us, man. Topic of conversation. First of all, before I do that, man, how you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. How about yourself?
Man, look, you see I'm eating these peaches and this banana, right? And if y'all are in the gym, it's something about the sugars that you get from these cups of peaches. And you all know you get potassium and all that stuff from your bananas. But I do that and I do a cup of hot honey, right, before I go. And that plus that Gorilla Mind energy drink. Shout out Gorilla Mind. If y'all ever go into the gym and need a good pre-workout that's smooth, good, clean energy, Gorilla Mind. I'm looking for a sponsorship. Somebody
I'm about to say you putting the plug in.
Come on, plug me in. Come on, y'all. Somebody plug me in, man. But for real, that has been my routine over the past like 8 days. And if you all have been watching the TikTok journey, you've seen the growth in the gym. And I felt the downside of, I haven't been drinking. I haven't been drinking alcohol for some months now. But I went out the other night. Y'all saw me celebrate my birthday. I had one drink. One margarita, and it messed me up so bad in the gym with my pump and how I wanted to feel. So learned that lesson, and this has helped me recoup. So I'm excited about it. So y'all get y'all some peaches and some bananas and some good fruits, man. I did that so I could give Rod a second to think about how he gonna answer this topic with conversation today, man. Can Kalen DeBoer cut it in 2026 in your eyes, Rod? That's the topic of conversation. The floor is yours. Go ahead, brother.
So, for me, man, of course, I like DeBoer. You know what I'm saying? I like when we hired him, you know what I'm saying? And I like his confidence, because what other coach that would have came in after Saban, he chose to come in there. So that to me showed a lot for me. He had all these other big name guys were scared to follow behind Saban. And those same coaches are trying to throw anonymous shots about how the team looks and this and that and the third, and yet they still poach, our players. So for me, in my personal opinion, I do believe he can get it done. And the reason why I say that is because the structure is in place. It's 3 years, everybody knows him. He has everybody he needs at the right positions. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just putting everything together, and I think the team has more confidence in themselves and in him and the staff. I love our staff. You know what I'm saying? I love how they develop our players. I love how they throw the young guys in because, and I'm gonna say this: I love Nick Saban, but he didn't develop the young guys that much, man. So when they did get in, they struggled a little bit at certain positions. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He only stuck to a certain rotation, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But in this era, man, you got to have depth, man. You got to throw them guys out there with NIL and things like that, and have these, this playoff and all that. So, me personally, I think he can do it. Now, this is what grinds my gears, though. And I've been, I just kind of just noticed these little posts, these little blogs and stuff. People still are not sold on DeBoer. Like, what else the man got to do, man? What else does he have to do?
Right. I don't get it. Like, you're talking about Alabama's 2 years removed from SEC championship right now, right?
Right.
Last year was our first year not being SEC champ. We won SEC the year before, right? No. We're 2 years removed from it. So since Coach Saban's retirement, we haven't won the SEC, right?
Right.
You go 1 year without making it to the game. You're literally one game out of it. You go to next year, you go into the game, you lose the game, but it doesn't keep you out the playoffs. You still maintain a 10-win clip.
Yep.
Somebody said it. I said it this morning, Rod, and I kind of want your feedback on it. I said it this morning. I said, you got a lot of Alabama fans that keep saying you can't keep losing 4 games at Alabama. Yes, the hell you can when you're playing 15, 16 of them in a season.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead, brother.
My bad. So what they want? Undefeated season every year? That's not gonna happen. What they want? 11-1 every year? That's not gonna happen. The SEC is getting better, and especially if we're going to the 10-game model. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to do it. So what else do you want? And for those fans, for me, man, I'm sorry, man. They are bandwagon Saban fans. They are not Alabama fans. They're just not.
Facts, man. Facts. Hey,
just not.
You know what's crazy, brother? I say it like this. I try to tell people all the time. Like, it's certain levels to fandom, and then sometimes you get into just pure. And I don't want to call people idiots, but I don't think people allow things to really process before they speak during college football season. You get what I'm saying?
Agree.
Like, I don't, because some of the things that were said about what Kalen DeBoer did during the season last year, I don't think people realize how much worse it would have been had Kalen DeBoer. Imagine Kalen DeBoer trying to right the ship at Florida, right? You know how much a Florida fan would be appreciative to be 9-3 on the cusp of trying to make Auburn fan right now would love Kalen DeBoer.
So what other coach would do that? Like what other coach that some of these Alabama fans won't?
LSU's getting a Lane Kiffin, and they're hype about it right now. But hell, that man could leave tomorrow. He could go week 1, beat somebody 69-0. Somebody in the NFL call him calling. Lane Kiffin gonna take that job, chat.
You can't trust. You can't trust Lane, man. Lane is a used car salesman, and the next Sunday tour come along, he gonna take it. LSU, I'm telling you, bro. LSU think they finna make some noise? Nah, man, not with Lane, bro. Not with Lane. Lane gonna give him probably a good 3 years, and that's it.
That's it.
And
Hey, maybe 3 years. Hey, you know it's gonna be crazy. I think this year it's a 4-loss season for him. I just don't think it comes together. I don't think Sam Levitt is the quarterback. And we know Lane Kiffin can do some special things with quarterback, but some guys like Levitt are just not those type of players. We knew Joe Burrow was good at Ohio State. We just knew he was he was behind a lot of talent at Ohio State, and they weren't going to slow down getting talent. So him going to LSU, but then pairing with Joe Brady, we knew that was going to be a problem. And they had like 8 receivers on that roster that could have been starters anywhere in the country at that time. So it was like a match made in heaven. This ain't the same thing for Lane Kiffin. That defense got a lot of holes. It's a lot of things.
Yeah,
I think gonna see all the hype that LSU has right now is gonna die out quick. But
now
go ahead, brother.
I will say this about DeBoer though. I will say this about him. So I'm gonna say this now. This year is a pivotal year. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I expect 11-1 regular season. That's just my personal opinion. And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If Grubb can't cut it, man, as an OC, he got to bounce. He got to bounce, man. I want to see balance, and I know he want to throw the ball, which is good. But sometimes, man, you gotta let the running back get a little rhythm, bro, and let them show off their talent, man, and make it easy. Like just ease some of the pressure off the quarterback. But if Grubb can't get it done, man, he got to go. I'm sorry, he got to go. He the only assistant right now on my radar that if we don't reach where we need to go, he got to bounce. He got to bounce, bro.
Okay, so I want to ask you this question: What game on this roster? I mean, on this schedule, what game on this schedule gives you that confidence that says, "All right, Kalen DeBoer gonna handle it this season"? What game? What week? If you can't pinpoint a game, what week is it, and what does that week look like?
For me, I say Tennessee on the road. I say Tennessee on the road.
Tennessee on the road has gotten a lot of Alabama fans' attention. But honestly, y'all, I know we don't want to admit it, but I think Georgia at home this year, because of what Georgia has, what they're bringing back, the title, they're the defending SEC champs, right? This is a team that they have. Gunnar Stockton is getting Heisman talks, right? They have a stable of wide receivers. They probably have the second or number 1, number 2 most experienced veteran defensive presence returning.
Right.
Kirby Smart, I think he's the longest tenured coach in the SEC right now. Yeah, longest tenured. Everybody else is the young bucks compared to Kirby right now. I think after Kirby, what you have next is, if I'm not mistaken, it might be your coach at South Carolina, Old Beamer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Am I mistaken? Because Florida has a new head coach. Sark has been in Texas for 4 years. I think Beamer's been the same.
I think you're right.
Man, that's crazy. So this is a new SEC. Josh Heupel's been at Tennessee for what, 4 years now? 3-4 years now? Maybe 5?
How long Kiffin been in the SEC? How long he been at Ole Miss?
Kiffin's been in the SEC since 2021. No.
All right, so yeah, Kirby is the longest one.
Yeah, Kirby. But I'm saying as a head coach, we're talking about like with that team, with that tenure with the team. Georgia has the most foundational, that's far as solid foundation as far as coming into the season. They have everything in front of them. Them losing any games this season would be upsets, in my opinion. They have the most veteran team. They should be most equipped. And I think if we handle that game at a high rate, I mean, clean it. A 35-17 type game, 42-17 type game at home, or even a crazy blackout type energy 2008 blackout game. That type of game, if we have that type of game, that to me would be like, okay, Kalen DeBoer, the staff, they understand what this game meant. They understand what this season meant. They understand what you remember. Saban used to have games where he did it for those cool points. What they used to call them cool points, right? I think this is the one where Kalen DeBoer will use it this season because he knew the last 2 years you needed this one to kind of keep the locker room and the fan base together. You need to beat Georgia these last 2 seasons.
Right.
This one,
Right.
this is more so for him. Like, I got to get the edge on not just Kirby, but the rest of the SEC that's watching this game too.
Yeah. So my take on that game, I think that game will balance itself out. I think that our defense is good enough to stay in the game. But that outlier to me, man, is Grubb, man. Like he has to be, he has to call a balanced game for that Georgia game. You know what I'm saying? Because Kirby's smart. He done seen everything. We don't beat Georgia, but that, to me, Grubb in that type of game like that is an outlier to me. Now I think the Florida State game at home, I think that's a statement game early in the season due to the simple fact that we lost last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope we put style points on them. Like that's a game I think we should go about 40 points.
That's the word. Style points. Style points.
You feel what I'm saying? I think we need to do blow them jokers out, have that momentum, and carry us until whatever else game. But that Georgia game to me, man, I think it kind of wash itself out, win or lose. But I think we'll see him again in the SEC championship game, in my opinion. Now, but the outlier for me in that type of game is Grubb. It always is, because it's the type of plays that he calls, and then he has a certain rhythm. He'll go away from it. I want him to stick with what works until they stop it, but he doesn't do that. You see what I'm saying? It's just inconsistent for me. So yeah, I mean, but I agree though. That game now, we go out there and put up 30 against Kirby, bro. Oh yeah, that's
it make you
put word
open
on
your
notice.
eyes a little bit,
I agree.
man. It make you. I think as fans, we expect that to be a close game. We expect that to be a good game. But if DeBoer goes out there and he pulls a 2000, what it was, 2011. No, that wasn't 11.
Yeah.
That was
2008.
No. When did Mike Sumlin, Sumlin come down here? Kevin Sumlin. Come down
2012.
2012 with Johnny. If DeBoer go out there and pull one of those against Georgia, because we know they're coming in top 5. They got.
Hey, we're gonna be hyped too.
You know what I'm saying? That because it will be on the other side of the fence in a sense.
Yeah.
And national media may not give it to us, but that's what we're up against. We have a unknown situation at quarterback. People got their eyes on it, but they won't validate it until after we beat a Kirby Smart defense, bro. That's just the nature of it. Eastern Carolina will be a tough task defensively. They'll play physical. Kentucky, I think they will play physical to a certain extent. Florida State is going to do some things, schematically, that's going to confuse whatever quarterback we have. South Carolina is going to do things physically, pass rush wise. They always keep a solid D-line defensive front. All of these different defenses are going to be faced beforehand, but nobody's going to say nothing about how we handle them while we're winning. Until we beat Georgia, that's when everybody's going to be like, what is Kalen DeBoer finally doing?
Hey, but we will be ready for that game. I just hope that Grubb has his mind right for that. Because to me, man, I'm very confident in that game. It's just that outlier to me, man, is Grubb. He is the outlier, man. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of, I'm not gonna say worry, but it concerns me because he gets in his way. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And like he'll go from running the ball 4 times in a row to throwing the ball 10 times in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like. That's the only thing. Now, I do believe we can beat Georgia off our talent. Don't get me wrong now, but he's the outlier in that game. In games like that, he is the outlier to me, in my opinion.
I agree.
But tick for tat, man. Hey, man, I hope he burns Kirby up, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and bust him up real quick.
Hey, final thoughts, Ryan, as we get ready to close this phone line up, man.
Hey, my final thought, man, if anybody in the chat, I know y'all rock with Smook, man, but when y'all see these people out here, man, on these other content platforms, doubting us, having this doom and gloom, man, y'all don't worry about that stuff, man. We're going to be good because I'm tired of seeing this doom and gloom. Oh, DeBoer, he can't this, or I'm concerned about the lot. Man, look, y'all ain't Bama fans. You know what? Maybe I should start my own platform. You know what I mean?
You should, man. Hey,
I'm tired of hearing it.
Hey,
I'm tired of hearing it, Smook.
Everybody else doing it, man. Everybody else doing it at this point, bro. Everybody got a channel. Everybody feel like they got inside scoop and analytics and all this stuff now.
I'm leaving to you, bro.
It's good and it's bad at the same time, man. I feel like it's levels to everything, and I just want the ones that's put in the work. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but it is something that's out here putting in the work. We fighting against a lot of unnecessary rubbish and copycat noise. You know, I have my own little copycat, man. Have y'all seen the new thumbnails? Have y'all seen the we've been trending, our thumbnails been rocking for like a month and a half, 2 months now, this style. And it's a particular channel that just continues to just take our lead, follow our lead, and we just
I already know.
we appreciate them. We appreciate them, but
we
would like some public
imitation
recognition.
Flattery though. Flattery.
Thank you. I mean, to the T, man, like to the point. But nah, you know what's messed up? I had to get away from the AI photos, man. I had to get away from the AI photos because they start messing some things up. And if you go look at that thumbnail, you can tell he didn't check that AI. He didn't check that AI. There's a couple of things misspelled. One, and then two, we know you are not that slim. We know.
Yes, sir.
Get off the phone before you get in trouble with me. You better get off the phone before you get in trouble with me. Y'all know.
Hey, we just being real, my boy. I'm tired of seeing it.
Hey, I'm sick of it, man. Y'all know June is a petty month for us. We just priming up the engine for June. We just priming up the engine. We like to get petty. We like to have fun. We like to pick and poke at other things that concern us, right? And this does concern us. So we appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. Rod, I appreciate you for calling in. Y'all give it up for Rod. Roll Tide, my brother.
Roll Tide, my guy.
Hey, that's going to do it for our calling segment here on the Coach Smook Network, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. But before we get out of here, man, I want to thank y'all for just being great freaking people, man. Y'all just don't know. Sometimes I get in this mode of just wanting to put out content because that's what YouTube says do. But I can't do that. I can't just throw stuff out there and just expect y'all to continue to support it. I want quality content. So these call-in shows, I really want y'all to focus on it. We put out a schedule at the beginning of May. Mondays, 8:30 a.m., Mondays 8:30 a.m., 7:30 p.m. Tuesdays, we got the 9 o'clock show, 9 o'clock hour show. So in between that, we have walk and talk somewhere between 9 o'clock. Then Fridays is our main shows, Friday morning and Friday evening, the same time as Monday. So those are the three main shows for the month of May. In the month of June, I want to give myself a congratulations. I will be returning back to go and get my second phase of my fitness training certification. So I got the integrated health course and also the nutrition course. I'm going to get certified in the month of June. I had my admissions people that called and said opening. So it was last minute, but gladly this year we are in a way better position to take advantage of being a UHP. Y'all remember the physical health transformation I went through during that journey last year? Well, we're already ahead of the curve on that aspect, and the mental part, the spiritual part. We're ahead. We're going back with a renewed mindset, and now we're going to just refine some things. And it's also a slight little getaway for me to refresh myself before the season starts. So while we're out there, I will be interactive and doing shows. We have a team that's set up this year that's way more than equipped to produce the show, set up links and all that while I'm away. And y'all know the reception out there wasn't the best. They say it got better. So we're going to see. We definitely going to be testing it out. And y'all just keep me in your prayers, man. June 1st, I'll be flying out, and we'll be away from June 1st to June 19th. We'll try to get 5 to 6 lives done. In between there, we'll post some pre-edited content. Amanda, she's been handling the shorts. Everything y'all been seeing on Instagram, YouTube, that's been Amanda. She's been clipping it, posting it. Y'all give it up for Amanda and the team and everything on screen. We've been having the team, Jordan, Mary J, shout out to them. You, the AAA family, we appreciate y'all. Everybody for supporting. TikTok family, we appreciate y'all. Facebook family, everybody on every platform, we thank y'all for y'all support. Now, I'm about to get ready to go hit this gym, man. I'm excited about the gym. I love the gym. And I appreciate each and every one of you all. But before you get out of here, man, we just want to acknowledge some people and let y'all have a good evening. So after these messages, the last thing you'll see is that little outro. And hey, listen, Jordan, you can stop the music. they gonna stop hating. They gonna stop hating on my rap. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stop hating on my. We didn't even go to the studio and record that. We did that on some humbug stuff, but I think it's gonna go hard when we go re-record it in the studio. I don't want y'all to be trying to ride on the party bus when we pulling up to the SEC championship game. Don't be trying to ride on the party bus when we bumping that, because y'all was laughing at it when it first came out. But when it blow up, don't be acting like y'all know. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, and we'll catch y'all in the next one, man.
All right, family. That's going to do it for today's show here on the Coach Smook Network. Once again, I'm your host, Coach Smook, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality. And I truly appreciate every one of you for rocking with us today. Before you head out, make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who needs to be a part of this conversation. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you stay locked in with everything we've got coming your way. We're trying to reach some goals here. And if you believe in what we're building here, I encourage you to take that next step and become a member of the AAA family. Remember, our mantra is authenticity above all. This community is built on real conversations and real insight and real information surrounding sports entertainment. Your membership directly supports the growth of the Coach Smook Network, and every hard-earned dollar contributed is not only appreciated, it's paid for through our monthly contributions to community health and awareness organizations. So you're not just supporting a YouTube channel, you're supporting a cause. Also, don't forget to check out the Coach Smook merch. We've got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. It's a great way to show love and support for the network and rep the brand wherever you go. You can find the merch link in our main YouTube page and in the description. Put me in the game, coach. And if you want to stay connected and get more involved with the community, be sure to join the Discord. Just type the command in the live chat or head over to our main YouTube page and click the Linktree link in the description. You can also stay connected with us directly for collaborations, appearances, community service opportunities, and business inquiries by emailing us at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com. Our staff will respond in a timely manner. And for those who want to show additional love, you can always donate directly to the Coach Smook Network through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Every bit of support helps us continue to grow and elevate this platform. We also want to send a huge thank you to our sponsors and partners: Walk On Sports Bistro, Sports Info Solutions, Helping Hands LLC, Men of Standard Executive Security, Goomba Bully Killnos, and most of all, the AAA Phantom. None of this is possible without you. Once again, thank you for all your support, the energy, and the authenticity you bring to the space. Until next time, family, stay safe, stay locked in, and when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, "Put me in the game, Coach Smook." Catch you on the next one.
It's in my bones, crimson in my veins, talking Bama in the microphone. Look me up on YouTube, true cut straight from the stone. Ain't no selling fairy tales, I'm exposing what they want. Alabama football, yeah, I live it, yeah, I beat it. From the streets to the bleachers, every angle, yeah, I see your film, study so militant. I ain't guessing a thing. Break it down, every snap is like a coach of the team. Authenticity above all, that's where I stand. If you ain't a real fan, you'll fail with the fan. They tried to box me in, and I keep the dough off the frame. Turn the pressure into power, put my stamp on the game. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach, that's what they saying. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach. That's what they say.
Players and the staff are pulling up right now for today's scrimmage. Coach David Ballou in the front. Y'all can see everybody pulling up, man. And boys over there, look at Deontay.
Hey, y'all, I'm walking out of Walmart.
Check, what's your name, bro?
Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Roll Tide, man.